From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions. Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. This makes it up to the 25. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. With a dive up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Leonard. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. The big play nets him 17 yards. And a first set of downs for Pittsburgh.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offensive line fast.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Leonard. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. He has this down to the 34. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Steelers first down.
Here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap to Leonard. Made the throw as he was getting hit block, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Stopped after a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
First and 10.
You know, they call that
18-yard
the
line.
money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Dragon 60.
They kick the running back in motion. From the red zone now. Into traffic, complete! And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Lions nothing.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Ready? 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Let go.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Now it looks like we're going to need to take a moment, Brock. An injured player on that snap, and it is running back Travion Henderson who's getting looked at.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Here we go. Start.
First down, play action. He's got it inside the 25. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And he's good for a Detroit first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on the opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Ready up.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. Ready, ready.
Back now, pressure coming. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Five still to go here. This is second down.
Panthers 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Pass play coming here. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Down. 70 Timberwolf.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Got DK, complete. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you can hope for. Double coverage, good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish up their opening drive. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together. But no doubt about it, on that opening drive, Brock, he was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number two, this defense, well, they better be on high alert because this offense feels like they have a matchup they can attack, and that time attack a third time for 6.
One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Lions respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Running this one left. Blast through midfield. Inside the 30. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead on the first play of the drive. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Mustang 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing now off the play action. We'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Riley Moss with that tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking down to 2nd and 9.
19 Tiger. Warriors 17.
He's dropping back to throw. And he puts some air under this one, right side. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. Bronco 80. Go.
They'll run here following the penalty. The Scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good and solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Here's a throw. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Brings up 3rd.
You know, that's one of those cases that we see it at every level. He simply took off before he got full possession, and that's simply a drop.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready? Buffalo 8, Cougar 19. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready, right?
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
60 Bobcats, 6, 10. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll throw for it. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Peyton Wilson.
Intercepted.
Well, they had one last gasp to try to make something happen here in the red zone, Brock. Just wasn't there. This defense too locked in, coming up with the interception.
Yeah, and so work they do on those first 3 downs to get to this 4th down, like a pitcher does, to get to an 0-2 count. They know it's their advantage. And once that offense decides to go for it on 4th down, a good chance they're going to get that stop. And oh, by the way, a few style points and add it to the stat sheet with the INT.
Let's go.
On 1st down, they'll run. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Hey, smash. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Head the street, head the street. Hut, hut.
Give now to the running back. And that's not what the offense talking about. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Throw here, 3rd down. Got his man, Thomas has it. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35.
And the Steelers
A pickup of 17. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
17 yards.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down now, ball at the 33. Leonard now off the play action. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Working now from the gun. That's taken in by Moore. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage. at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up. Looking quickly here.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Leonard to the air now. Throw left side caught by Shaheed. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. So third down and about a yard ahead as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around for more from Ford Field on its way. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So first and 10 now from the 30. Running it now out of the gun. He'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too. Creating the space for a solid pickup.
It's just 2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Leonard to throw. That one connects. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
Shaking off the pit quickly. Who's going to throw? Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
You just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. In big plays on that side of the ball, they can come in bunches. Defense sure hopes to keep this faucet going, and the offense wants to turn the spigot off immediately.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Throwing from the gun. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
First down.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Ball back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Hey, Crash. Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Throwing it on second down. Fits it through the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let go.
He's going to throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and 10 at the
Offense getting
19-yard
set.
line.
Here's 1st and 10.
19 Lions. 2. Viking 18. Go.
From the red zone on 1st. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
Field goal unit out there on 2nd down as they try for 3 here before halftime. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. It's a 36-yard look for him. Fitzgerald sends this through, and that'll get him back to 11.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
Somebody gotta do it, I mean. Somebody gotta do it, I see what you watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. Turn this TV off, and we might take back to the...
One last play before the break.
18, Pioneer. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here's the final play of our first half.
60, trap 60. Go. Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
70 Lions.
Here's a design run. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. You solid left, but it's not enough. You better reach them, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody got
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Alert. Alert. Ready, ready.
Hand off to the back. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Come on, come on. Set. Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Ready.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. It is caught left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that lead before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Sending him on the dive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Cardinals. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
They'll go play action. Caught, nice gain left side. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Buffalo 18.
Pass play on 1st and 10. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a total...
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And after this play, there's a Lion out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him.
Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Shaheed now to return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Shaheed on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
On play action now. Leonard. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The set forces a now tougher 3rd down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on this.
19 Tiger.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down.
There we go, shot. Trap 60, trap 60. 18, right here. 18, right, 18.
3rd and long for him here. Look at that power, deep left side. They connect on the deep shot. And he's hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Set the screen, it's Shaheed. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Here from the gun. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. This is cut downfield by Horn. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create a big play down the field. Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down, that playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap to Leonard. Escapes the pocket. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
This is our last play of the quarter. They send the receiver in motion right. The handoff on 3rd and short. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. get it on the keeper. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers make it a two-possession game here in the fourth.
Touchdown, Steelers.
They broke out the design, run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, because it really gives you an extra hack, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Fairbairn set to kick
Fairbairn
off.
has it all set up for the kickoff. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he's able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Smash. 70 Timberwolves, 79 Broncos. 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Come back team. 70 Lions.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers have it as he reports his 7th interception of the season.
Obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, it's Leonard. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT.
Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers go up by 19.
35. Lions 16. Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Now on the return, here's DK. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Working now from the gun. Lofts it deep right side. Brought in inside the 20. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12.
Lions 23.
Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Field position as the Steelers come up to it, 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. And hit him along the sideline there. Pick up of 9, so 2nd and 1 upcoming.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Another carry for him. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Back to the well again. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
That's 19 right. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Throw here, 3rd down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. That sure altered the throw.
So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. He'll get it at the 9. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
10-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Panther 60.
They'll come out throwing. Short pass brought in. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
18 Cardinal.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He's going deep. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Third down from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth.
18, Rattler, 18, ready! 19, 18! 18, 5 here! Broncos. Go.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers have likely locked up the win right there. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Panther 11, Panther, let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready,
He'll work against the blitz. He's going to try another deep one here. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defenders onto that. That incompletion means it's second down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. He's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. 19 tight, 19 tight.
To throw here on first down. Put the body on the line for his team. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
Come on, set! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles!
Still sticking with the passing game. Back quickly to Wilson. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Defense is hurrying, time running down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 43-yard line.
Dragon 60! Ready?
They are throwing it again. Down the field, he's got Wilson. going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line.
28 yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Mustang 19. Go.
Another throw here on 2nd down. Drop this to Henderson underneath. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Now the Lions calling a timeout. It's their first. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Get it.
And he will score. Touchdown Detroit. The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line. Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Lions shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The give here on 2nd. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they're headed out to check on an injured Steeler.
Ready.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. Trying to get it on the keeper. And forget this 1st down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
Kate, that is all about the eyes of the defense. Keyed in on the quarterback. Whether it was going to be a run or a throw, that defense was so locked in, they hold him short of the sticks.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 18, 5 in.
They'll throw to start the drive. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're on him to to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there, and a new set of downs. Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's first down.
Viking 18.
Now looking to throw. To the right, he's got this long. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and
Offense
2.
is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Hurt. Warriors 70. Go street.
He's going to throw this one. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. Well, no matter the outcome today, partner, I think we can all agree it's been very exciting to watch him throw the ball. He's found the end zone 4 times, but he's now given it away 3 times as well.
Yeah, if he were a golfer, his scorecard would be fascinating because a bunch of birdies, but these bogeys and double bogeys he's got to eliminate. It's really been high risk, high reward through the air, and you never want to slow a quarterback down in that production he's found with his aggressiveness, but you've also got to find a way to turn that governor on, take a little less risk, and take care of that football.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Back-to-back carries here. And it's going to be a win for the Steelers. He gets him the first, and they can run this clock out. Timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now.
What's up?
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Viking 18. Unlock Lion. Big alert. Stay with him.
They give it to him again. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run. Pretty sound stop there defensively.
An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.